Data Robot, at the highest level, is an automated machine learning company that ultimately is looking at a very grand goal of democratizing data science. So people talk about AI, machine learning, data science, it all gets lumped in together. We specifically help automate the process of building highly predictive machine learning models across many industries, but we'll talk specifically today about healthcare.
We want the work process to be inspiring and creative for workers. So by that, we want to automate everything that can be automated, right? And by doing that, creating a digital workforce for organizations that sits side by side with the human workforce.
Lucy probably has a smartwatch or an IoT device that she has at home, like an Alexa. What if we could tap into that and link her up to her healthcare providers, her insurance providers, say, well, if her physician prescribes certain medication to her, why don't we remind her every so often to take those medication? Well, what if we can also regulate and count her heart rate and understand if there are anomalies going on in her health condition, that we preemptively reach out to her and say, hey, why don't you come in for a checkup?
The other advantage we bring to the table here is that we have 10 patents around very computationally efficient machine learning for signal recognition. This allows us to deploy in real time in commodity hardware. You don't need server gate processing to do this. So if you have a sensor node with a microcontroller, you could run our AI locally on that.
What we do is help firms build, manage, and automate their regulatory compliance backbone, saving firms time and money and reducing their risk. The way the system works, we actually create what are called regulatory channels, and those are a modularized version of each regulatory body that's processed by our back-end artificial intelligence.
Over the last 150 years, we have electrified the world through the transmission of electricity using wires from power lines that are outside to the cables we use to charge our phones. But we're at the beginning of a new era, and Nikola-labs is leading the way, where we can deliver electricity to devices over distance without wires.